Luke 7:36 through 38. When one of the Pharisees invited Jesus to have dinner with him, he went to the Pharisee's house and reclined at the table. A woman in that town who lived a sinful life learned that Jesus was eating at the Pharisee's house, so she came there with an alabaster jar of perfume. As she stood behind him at his feet, weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them with her hair, kissed them, and poured perfume on them. Yesterday, we talked about Simon, the Pharisee, playing host to Jesus in the story and wondered whether Simon was friend or foe. Today, we will look at this unnamed sinful woman. Some scholars theorize that this woman might be Mary Magdalene, but there is not actual evidence for that idea. Bible nerds love to talk about such stuff, and it is interesting at some level, but don't let it be a distraction. Luke likely has a reason for not naming the woman, as it allows the listener to assume that identity and live this story from those shoes. And what do those shoes look like, pray tell? All we know of this woman is that she led a sinful life and has enough money to buy a jar of perfume. And she also brought perfume to a potluck, apparently. That just wouldn't have gone over well. But not just any jar of perfume, an alabaster jar of perfume. At this time, that jar alone would likely have been imported from Egypt. We are not sure of the value of the jar or the perfume, but Mark 14 has a story that reckons perfume at about a year's wages. Clearly, this unnamed woman was desperate. She arrives uninvited and makes an absolute spectacle of herself. She had every reason to expect that she would have been treated poorly for this scene, and that not just by Simon, but also Jesus. This woman has no hope for mercy, only condemnation. We will see tomorrow how everyone except Jesus responds.